So morning, I've got my new set of levers and stuff like that, and I've got the Tyre here. Took the valve out down here, and where is it? Which was there. I noticed on a guy on 2 wheels bound, one of the Indian guys, and he said it always worked from the opposite side to the valve. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set it up and hopefully remove the tyre without too much difficulty. So I'll get it all set up and then I'll come back to you. So what I've done, I've just put these in place. I may just clip over the rim, try and protect the rim a bit, and I say it should be straightforward, but I've got some carpet underneath as well, and I've got it disc face down just to seem a bit easier that way. So once I'll get the levers set in and we'll go from there. So eventually I got the tyre off. I was going to film it, but I couldn't really hold the camera and do it at the same time. With these TKC 80s on here, I have to say it was a real hard job to get them off. Just off one rim, it was really tight. I needed 3 levers, so I just don't think I'd be able to do it at the side of the road personally. I'm sure you could do in an emergency, but it was a right old job. I can't feel any nails or anything in the tyre, so I'm going to blow up the inner tube, see where the leak is, see what we've got. I've got a spare in the tube. It might be just a case that it's worn out. It might be leaking from around the valve, but we'll have a look and I'll come back to you. But as I say, the only way I could do it was with these levers and these things you put around the rim to protect the rim, and they seem to have done the job. I've got a couple of little marks, but nothing much. But I found it really tough, even with it, when I got sort of a third of the tyre off. I found it hard to do. I'm 62, but I'm reasonably fit, I like to think, and quite strong. So, but it is a pain in the backside, shall we say. Well, I've got the tyre on, but I must admit, I wouldn't do it again. I'd take the wheels out and get a garage to do it, especially with this type of tyre, the TKC 80s, and just doing it with levers. It's a real job, and even getting the tyre back on I found really difficult. I did it. I mean, it took me about an hour to do it, just taking the old inner tube out, checking the tyre. Funny thing was, I don't know if it's the tyre inner tube has failed, but the only hole it's got is in the side. Can't find it at the moment, but it's inside somewhere there, which is a bit odd. I can't see no marks or anything in the tyre itself, and it was pretty smooth all inside, so it looks like the tyre has just split. It's a Seat tyre, Seat inner tube. So I'm just wondering if it's just started to fail. There was nothing in it at all, so there we go. So I'm just going to blow it up, check it's all okay. But from my own personal perspective, unless I really have to do it, I've got the rear tyre to do, which I think might be a bit more difficult. So I'll probably take that to the shop and get it done by a garage, I think. Anyway, thanks for watching. Speak to you soon.